Hello twin flames, and welcome to the Divine Masculine reading for Wednesday. So we're going to do as above so below. So we're going to check in with their 3D and their 5D self, especially because tomorrow it's September, a brand new month. So I'm going to bring in the Gilded Tarot and Divine Masculine Secrets of the Soul. Now, last time we used this deck, we got the communication card coming out with the bee. So the masculines have been sending bees to you as a big sign of communication. So let me know in the comment section below if you've been seeing the bees. I know so many of you have. And remember, it's not just about seeing them in real life. Maybe you've seen them on an item of clothing, or you've seen them in a film, or on a post on social media. So remember, the signs come to you in many, many ways. You just have to be open and aware. So that's the energy of the 5D self, the energy of the 3D self. What do they need to know? What do you need to know? That one's moving to, and that one. I've got 4 cards then coming up for the masculine. Let me just double check. Yeah, I knew there was a couple more coming out. There's something big going on here in the 3D world, because 1 card for the higher self and many for the 3D self. So I feel the masculines are going through something today. They're also giving me stomach pain. Okay, stomach pain for the masculines today. So if you experience stomach pain, severe burning in the stomach, or you're running the toilet, or you're struggling to go, I feel this is connected with their fears, releasing those fears. I feel there's some big decisions around them as we move towards September, and especially right now. So the energy around their higher self and the energy around their 3D self, around their physical. Thank you, angels. So let's start then with the higher self to get an idea of what's going on before we go wham bam into this one. So we've got my thoughts of you get me through the day. Wow. So he's thinking about you constantly throughout his day. They get him through the day. Now, as nice as that is, it doesn't really say, well, it says a lot for what the masculine isn't doing, or he isn't happy in his life. So, if he was, he wouldn't be thinking of you all day to get him through the day. He'd just be looking forward to coming home to you, and you'd pass through his mind throughout the day. But he's saying, wow, my thoughts of you get me through the day. So I feel this is him not liking his life very much, knowing that he needs to change. And that's clearly why so many cards have come out for his physical self. So my thoughts of you get me through the day. And wow, look at this 6 of Swords for his higher self. So moving into calmer times, moving on, making changes, moving into calmer waters ahead. A lot of clarity coming in here, moving on. So I feel there's this moving on energy coming in. He's ready to move on. He's ready for a fresh start. He's ready to leave the past behind. He's ready to clear the air. He's ready to own up. He's ready to show you how he feels. So that's what he's being guided to do in his higher self. What's he going through in his 3D self? During the quiet times, so remember, there may be silence during those quiet times. So that can be separation, if he's ghosting you, not replying to your messages, if he's blocked you in any way, or if he's just a bit distant right now. You could be in communication, but he's not really himself, and you're wondering what's going on. Remember, it's nothing to do with you. It's everything to do with him. So just breathe. The same buys you time. It's okay. So during the quiet times, I am teaching you to trust me and to believe in our love. Wow. So in a way, this is a bit of a higher self message, because he's saying to you, do you realize I'm your greatest teacher? And that when I'm ignoring you on the 3D, even though that's never really the truth, but that's what we see it as the divine feminine. And sometimes nothing can tell us different. We feel ignored. We feel like we don't matter, but we have to move through that energy ourselves. But he's saying to you, do you realize during the quiet times, I'm teaching you things. I'm teaching you to trust me and to believe in our love. Isn't that powerful? I love that when the masculines come out with some form of wisdom there. And I dream about waking up with you, and I live to fall asleep with you. So again, mirrored energy here. He's saying to you, my thoughts of you are getting me through the day. And I dream about waking up with you, and I live to fall asleep with you. So he's not happy where he is. Clearly his life is a bit of a disaster right now if all he can do is live to fall asleep with you, and then when he's asleep dream about you and dream about waking up with you. They give me a lot of fear. So He knows he has to change his life. Yeah, look at this. He's carrying burdens around in his day-to-day life. Now, if you look close at this card, you'll see the stag. Yeah, you may have to look a bit harder to see it when it's from a distance. But what I'm actually seeing in this too, and you might not see it, you might do. I'm seeing squirrels in this card. I'm seeing a peacock in that card. And I'm seeing like an animal with a really bushy tail. That could be a fox then. Because I'm seeing solutions, decisions, truth coming out, moving forward. So the masculine is showing you here, he's carrying around a world of pain. He's going through chaos, tower moments, upheaval. Things seem to be going wrong. So the masculines have got a lot going on in their physical world. And that's why he needs time to reflect on that. So remember, things are not always what they seem, Divine Feminine. You might think he's got it easy, or he isn't facing his truth, or he isn't dealing with his situation, but he absolutely is, because he's taken time out to deal with the towers, to deal with the chaos, to deal with these burdens he's carrying around. And that takes a little bit of time. So if there's a delay with love. It's delayed for a reason. Everything happens so we see things from a higher point of view. So remember, in spiritual truth, he is teaching you to trust and believe in love, and to trust and believe in him. But he's also going through things he has to change in his physical life. Things he has to change, sort out, deal with in his physical world. And he's showing you he's becoming the magician. So he's reflecting, he's had that time away so he can build up his muscles. And these muscles are spiritual muscles of emotional courage and strength. So he can do what he's set out to do and speak his truth and talk about his feelings and make changes. So he's coming up as the magician for a reason. And he wants to approach you and move that divide away. You know, he's going to take his hat off here. So he's going to approach you and he's going to apologise. You know, he wants to do that. This is about mutual respect, mutual energy, giving and receiving in equal measure, so that both of your dreams can come true. Now, he knows, or she knows, that you are the one that makes them alive. You know, their dreams come true. So the masculine's dreams are to wake up with you. He said, I'm dreaming about you, and I'm dreaming about waking up with you and living to fall asleep with you. So he wants to hold you as you fall asleep. Maybe you've made love. You know, you've had some nice time together. You've had a lovely meal. You know, you've talked about the future. And then you fall asleep in each other's arms. And then you wake up again after dreaming of each other to live another day. Isn't that beautiful? That's what he wants. And that's where you're moving towards. That's what you are moving towards in September. So trust the love. If you go through some triggers today, Divine Feminine, because he isn't messaging you, or he hasn't messaged you back, or he's distant, you don't know what he's doing, or he seems busy. He's busy sorting through his feelings. He's busy making a plan. He's busy creating the way. And he's showing you the stag today to remember to trust him and to believe in the love, because he's saying to you, I am teaching you to trust me. I am teaching you to believe in our love, and I'm dealing with my life. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.